In a peaceful village nestled near a winding river, a merchant was preparing for his day's work. He carefully loaded his donkey with bags of salt, ready for a journey to the bustling market. The morning was bright and full of promise, with the sun casting soft golden hues over the landscape. The merchant hummed a tune as he led his donkey down the dirt path that snaked its way towards town. The journey had barely begun when they reached the river that crossed their path. Its surface shimmered with sunlight, but the bank was slick from the previous night's rain. As the duo tread carefully along the edge, the donkey lost its footing and slipped into the river with a loud splash. Panicked, the merchant rushed to help the wet creature scramble back to the riverbank. To his surprise, something curious had happened. The donkey's burden, the heavy salt bags, had dissolved in the water, making the load significantly lighter. The donkey huffed in relief, and the merchant, though frustrated at the loss, didn't think much of it. He resolved to return home and reload for another trip. But when they reached the river on their second journey, the donkey paused. It remembered the incident, how the cool water had not only rid it of the weight, but also earned it a chance to rest. With a mischievous glint in its large brown eyes, the donkey deliberately stumbled into the river again, submerging the bags of salt until they dissolved once more. Now the merchant watched his sly companion with narrowed eyes. He wasn't new to tricks, and the donkey's intention was clear. As they returned home for a second time, the merchant's mind worked quickly. He needed a way to outsmart his cunning animal and teach it an unforgettable lesson. Back at the stable, the merchant packed the donkey's saddlebags once more, but this time with sponges, a material far lighter than salt, but with quite different qualities. The donkey, unbothered, continued its routine walk with the merchant. The pair once again arrived at the same slippery riverbank, and once again the donkey feigned a clumsy fall into the water. But oh, what a surprise! The sponges soaking up the river water grew heavier and heavier with every moment the donkey lingered. Struggling to lift its drenched burden, the donkey brayed in dismay, its clever little trick backfiring spectacularly. The merchant chuckled, patting the donkey gently as he spoke.
You foolish donkey. Did you think you could outsmart me every time? Tricks only go so far before the truth catches up to you.
From that day onward, the donkey learned a valuable lesson. Cleverness without wisdom often leads to an unexpected burden. And so the merchant and his now well-behaved donkey made their trips to the market without further incidents, leaving the riverbank and their antics behind.